Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be the brand new baby name tag / challenge for 2019 created by the lovely SJ Strum. I will link her the channel in the description box down below. If you haven't seen her, she is the baby name guru. What there is to know about baby names, she knows. So definitely go and check her out if you are after some more inspiration for some names. And I was also tagged for this video by the lovely Lottie from LittleLifeOfLottie. I collabed with her a couple of weeks ago. She's just the nicest girl, so I will link her in the description as well. Please go and show her some love over on her channel. So before I get into this video, I want to just quickly give you a quick update of what's been going on. I didn't upload on Tuesday. I was planning to film on Monday, and then Danny came home from work and was quite ill. Ended up in hospital having his appendix removed. So he's been in hospital for 2 days. He's home now. But Elliot's also had a bad viral infection. We've been up for 3 nights on the run now. That's why I look like this. Elise is just coming up away from her cold. Her cold's getting a lot better now. She's pretty fine, but she is having a dose of the terrible, terrible, terrible twos. So we're having that to deal with as well. And then as you can hear, if it rains, it bloody pours. Mummy's getting ill as well. So I've got all these patients to look after, and yeah. So I just wanted to quickly clear that up as to why I didn't have a video up on Tuesday. I do apologise if anybody was waiting for it, but here it is. I've got one today, and I'm going to do my best to get this filmed and up ready for you all today. So I'm just going to crack on with the questions, and hopefully my voice doesn't irritate you all as much as it's irritating me at the moment. But let's jump straight in with the first question. It is, if you had a baby right now, what would you call them, boy or girl? So if I had a little girl now, I would call her Everly. I absolutely love this name. It's a name that has been on my radar since I had Elise. I think it would have been a very, very good contender for her name if I'd seen it before then. Obviously, I love her name anyway. But yeah, Everly is what I would call my little girl now. And if I had a little boy, I would call him Grayson. This is another name I've heard quite a few times over the past couple of months. And I seem to have a thing where I take a liking to E names quite often. I've got an Elise and an Elliot. But Grayson, I really love it. I really, really like it. And I think I would break tradition of the E names to go with Grayson if I had a boy right now. So the second question is, if you had to rename yourself keeping the first initial of your name, what would you call yourself? So my name's Sam. And if I had to rename myself, there's a name that's been going around lately. I've heard it everywhere on quite a few different TV programs that I've been watching as well. And it is Shelby. I really, really like it, but I don't think I'm cool enough to get away with Shelby. So I think I'd have to go slightly more traditional and pick a nice girly pretty name, and I think I would go with Sophia. So question number 3 is, if you was born the opposite gender, what would you have liked to have been called, or what would you have been called? So I don't really know what I would have liked to have been called, but if I was a boy, I know my mum had the name Charlie on the cards, and she actually had the name Charlie for a boy or a girl, and then it got switched to Samantha at the very last minute. So yeah, if I was a boy, I would have been a Charlie. So question number 4 is, what is your favourite vintage names, boy and girl? So my favourite boy vintage names are Caleb. I absolutely love Caleb. And Roman. I had to throw 2 in there because I couldn't choose between them. That's quite a common thing in this video. There is 2 options for each because I just couldn't choose between them. But Caleb and Roman are definitely my favourite boy vintage names. They were also on a list of my baby names, which I will link above. And for girls, I really love Evelyn and Florence. I think they're just so girly, so feminine and pretty, and just they're very beautiful names. So question number 5 is, what is your favourite nature names, boy and girl? So again, I've gone with 2. I hope this isn't cheating. But I've gone with 2 options for each because I loved all of them just the same amount. My boys, I really love the name Asher. It's not a name I've heard of before. I don't know anybody called Asher or anybody with children called Asher. I just think it's really, really cool for a little boy. And I also love the name Bear. I just think it is so trendy and quirky. I don't know if I would get away with having children called Asher or Bear, but I do absolutely love the names. And then the girls' names. So one of them was a contender when I was pregnant with Elise, and it is Willow. Again, I just think it's so pretty and quite out there. I think it was a little bit too much for me on the quirky side, having a little girl called Willow, even though I think it's just absolutely beautiful. And then the second name I absolutely love for a girl is Autumn. And once again, I think it is just a bit too out there for me to go that side of quirky, but yeah, I think those are absolutely beautiful, beautiful girls' names. So question number 6 is, what is your favourite YouTuber's name and or their babies' names or children's names? So I have gone with a YouTuber's children's names. The YouTuber is Mrs. Meldrum. Everybody has probably seen her channel. She's absolutely fantastic. If you haven't, I will link it down below. But she's got 3 girls, Sophia, Florence and Poppy. And I think the names that she has chosen for those girls suit them down to the ground, 100%. They are absolutely Sophia, Florence and Poppy, and they're just such pretty names. I think for girls, I'm just such a sucker for really pretty feminine girly names, and those 3 are just, I mean, they were just matched perfectly to their names. Question number 7 is, what is your favourite literary names for boys and girls? It did say where these were each from, and I haven't seen the books or anything, and I can't remember now, but I've just seen the names on the list and absolutely loved them. I did actually have this first name on one of my baby name lists as well, and it's Silas. And then also for little boy, I love Sebastian. I really love Seb for short. And yeah, I just think they're really cool names for boys. And then for girls, I really love the name Matilda. That has been a name that's sort of been there in the background all these years since I was little and I watched the film. I just loved the name. And also Lyra, I think that's a really nice name for a girl. One again, I've not heard of, I don't know anybody with the name Lyra, but I think it's really pretty. So question 8 is, what is your favourite O names that isn't Olivia or Oliver? So for girls, I've gone with Ophelia. I think it's such a pretty name. The only person I actually have heard of name this is, once again, Mrs. Meldrum's daughter Poppy. I think her name is Poppy Ophelia. It's such a pretty name. It sounds so beautiful together anyway. But yeah, I absolutely love Ophelia for a first name for a little girl. And then for boys, I've gone with 2 again. I've gone with Orson, which sounds a bit more American to me. And then I've gone with Oakley, which I think is such a cool name. It sounds like a very strong name as well for a boy. So yeah, I absolutely love those names. So question 9 is quite a funny one. What did you wish you was called when you was younger? Now, for some reason, unbeknownst to me, all through my first couple of years as a child, I referred to myself as Natalie. To the degree of anybody would ask me my name and I would say it was Natalie. I told them in school I'd change my name to Natalie. If we went on holiday, and you can get we got the headbands with the glitter writing or bags with your name on, I always picked up Natalie. So I just don't know where it came from. I know a few people call Natalie now, and I do like the name, but it's not a name that jumps out at me like, I absolutely love it, I want to call my little girl this. So I don't know where the obsession came on with the name. But yeah, when I was younger, I was Natalie by choice. And then question 10 is, what name did you veto immediately? So the only one that I can really think of, because me and Danny liked quite a few of the same names, but he was more out there with his choices. This is when I was pregnant with Elise. With Elliot, it was a bit more traditional names we were looking at. But with Elise, we wanted something different that wasn't very common, that we didn't know many people with the same name. So when I was in school, there was about 6 Sams in my year, and it was very samey. I wanted something quite different that would stand out. So that's where we went with Elise. But Danny's choice from the beginning was Phoenix, and I was having none of it. It is way too much for me. It is way past the boundary of quirky, and I just couldn't imagine a little girl called Phoenix. Maybe a little boy, but once again, too quirky for me. I could never pull that off. So yeah, that was the name that I just shut down immediately as soon as he started trying to champion that name. No, not for me. So they were all my baby name choices for the brand new baby name tag / challenge for 2019. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. give it a big thumbs up just for the fact I've got through it with keeping a little bit of voice left. I think that deserves a big thumbs up as well. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you agree with any of my choices. And also, if you're not already, please do hit that subscribe button and join our little team over here, because it means so much to me each time anybody presses that button and I get that notification on my phone. It lights up my day. So please do hit that button as well. So I'm going to tag 3 lovely ladies now to do this tag, and I can't wait to see their videos. If you aren't following any of them, please do go over and check them out because they are all amazing. The first one is Kate Stutter. She is just so beautiful. She's my lovely friend. She's been very supportive of my channel and myself, and I think she needs all that love thrown back at her. So please go and check her out. Also, Laura from My Life and Kids. She just does the most amazing vlogs. I'm absolutely obsessed with watching what her and her family are getting up to, and yeah, she does brilliant hauls as well, and I've got some amazing cleaning tips from her. So definitely go and check her out too. And then finally, Zara from Mother Bird Blog. I've spoken about Zara before. If you don't know who she is, please do go check her out. She is absolutely hilarious. Her Instagram stories are just, they're just life. They keep me going some days. She is absolutely hilarious. So definitely go check out those 3 ladies. Give them some love, and I will see you all in my next one.